Hey Pisces, I'm doing a reading for you for the new moon in Virgo. Keep in mind, Virgo season is the opposite of you, right? So you could be feeling a little bit out of your element here, but I feel like that's almost helping you, right? Pisces, you look good, you smell good. I feel like you're absolutely a magnet at this time. Anything you're wanting, anything that you're truly desiring is coming to you so quickly. Be mindful of your thoughts here as well, right? Keep in mind, the more that you're focusing in on negative things, the more negative is going to come in for you here as well, right? With that being said, Pisces, I feel like you have so many different people coming in, offering you gifts, telling you how much they love you here as well, right? You have such a sweet, soft energy at this time. People are really enjoying you. You're really making people happy. You're so positive. You're so uplifting here, right? And then we have family. I feel like you have a lot of family, a lot of support coming in for you at this time. I feel like there's a lot of love, a lot of cuddles here, right? I feel like you could absolutely be planning for any future endeavors that you're really wanting to see with the family here situation, right? Yeah, Pisces. I feel like you're very almost nostalgic with your family members, right? Especially here with these elephants, right? I feel like you could be like having all these coming togethers and sharing stories here, right? Elephants never forget. And so, Pisces, there's a lot more family coming togethers here, right? I feel like you're surprised at how supportive your family has been up to this point here, right? And then we have the Three of Wands. Once again, I feel like you're future planning for the family here that you're truly wanting to have here as well, right? And then we have surrender. I feel like there's been a lot of things that you've almost been clinging to here as well. The more that you're really allowing yourself to let some things go, the better, right? With this Three of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles. You could be making a future plan here involving your life, involving your family. With this King of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Wands. I feel like this is absolutely your partner. And then here you're sitting, Pisces. Sandwiched between this King of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups here, we have the Six of Wands. This is definitely your partner. I feel like there's going to be a lot of forgiveness, a lot of healing. Once again, a lot of cuddling coming in. Yeah. Pisces, I feel like this is something that you've almost foreseen here as well, right? I feel like you're having a lot of support, a lot of friends come in for you as well at this time. And then we have the Page of Swords sitting right next to this Queen of Cups. You've intuitively known, hey, this is a situation you're supposed to be getting closer to here as well, right? This is a person who absolutely helps with self-growth. I feel like they're almost like helping pour money into you here, right? I feel like this is a person that is could be helping you out with like how you're feeling about yourself. I feel like they're almost helping with like your confidence levels, how you're viewing yourself here, right? And then you have the Ace of Swords with the Hermit. This could definitely be a Virgo here. I feel like this person's almost been keeping their feelings, their emotions hidden from you, not at this time. In order for this situation to really have the growth that's necessary, it's time for them to truly come out and explain what it is they're feeling, you know, what are their plans, how they're viewing you, how they're seeing you here as well, right? And then we have the Three of Swords, yeah. This Virgo could we have the Three of Swords and the Ten of Cups. I feel like this Virgo's almost been self-sabotaging here, right? Yeah, I feel like this, once again, this is a person that they see themselves with you. Like this is like your little happiness. If they would allow the situation to happen, like you'd have all of these things, a whole new covenant. You'd have the house of your dreams here, like everything that you've been picturing for yourself. I feel like there's just been a lot of heartbreaking situations involving them here as well. And I feel like they've almost been self-sabotaging, not allowing themselves to be happy here, right? We have the Three of Swords and the Ten of Cups sitting right next to this Hermit. I feel like this Hermit's almost been misguided here as well. I feel like there's going to be some truths involving this with themselves. I feel like you're allowing some time and space for them really to kind of work and figure out what it is that they're trying to do, what it is they're trying to go through here, right? And you're allowing them to come in when it's necessary to speak their truth. Right after this Ten of Cups, we have the Lovers. That's what I'm saying. With the Nine of Swords, this is a situation that's been making you feel very anxious, very uncertain. And I feel like instead of constantly trying to get in and like send paragraph text messages, anything like that, right? Like you're allowing them time and space to really kind of figure out what they're going through, work on their own shit. In that process, you're anxious, you're nervous. Like I feel like you're almost feeling like your hands are tied here as well. If that's what you've been going through, you're being strengthened through this situation. I feel like there's almost like an anxious attachment here, right? No, you're being strengthened through this. The more that you're allowing time, space, and healing opportunities, the better it is. I feel like you're, instead of allowing yourself to get in your head about all the worries and fears as to what this love situation is here as well, it's almost like you're like correcting it. It's like you're putting on a helmet here. It's like you're allowing yourself to really be changed in how you're thinking about the situation, and that's going to be to your best benefit, right? The second you start feeling yourself have these negative thoughts, these negative conversations with yourself here as well, right? You're going into autocorrect mode. Like it's like you're affirming the opposite. You're affirming the things that you are wanting to see, and that's what's changing the course of this relationship. That's what's changing the course of how it is you're going to be dealing with the situation moving forward here as well, right? After this change, after you, I feel like this was almost necessary for your growth. I feel like that's been something cyclical that you've been dealing with in several different relationships here as well. Yeah. Once you have some understanding, once you're kind of seeing the light about this, it's time for you to start growing, right? I feel like the energy is going to come. Sorry, I feel like the energy is going to become a lot more reciprocal here, right? A lot more give and take. Yeah, and then we have the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. The more that you're allowing this situation to become a lot more even give and take here, you're going to be amazed at how all your situations are going to be growing here, right? It's almost like the more that you're telling yourself the good things, the positive things here as well, the better you're going to start looking, the better you're going to start feeling here, the better opportunities that are going to be having for you. If you're busy focused in on the negative, you're just going to keep getting negative. So the more that you're focusing on the positive, the more the positive is going to be coming in here as well, right? You, if there's been a situation here where you've really been, hey Gracie. Thank you, baby. If there's been a situation here where you've almost been coming out like acting single here as well, right? You're really restricting yourself. You're really holding yourself back from that. Even if there's been a point of separation, you know that there's still a situation that you're wanting to continue, that you're wanting to have a coming back together. So I feel like you're almost being very protective over yourself here as well. If there's been a situation here where you could have been speaking out of turn, saying really hurtful, hateful things here as well, you're really walking away from that energy. Yeah, I feel like there's almost been a space here, Pisces, where you get a little too loose with the lips, right? I feel like you really start speaking some hardcore facts here that could really, thank you for liking, by the way, that could really hurt somebody's feelings. This is an aspect within yourself I don't think you really like. I feel like it causes a lot of hurt actions, a lot of things you really didn't mean. It tears down a lot of things that you've been building here, right? This bird's crashing down with its bird nest. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, whatever I feel like there's been some toxic patternings here within yourself, and I feel like that's almost been sabotaging what it is you've been trying to grow here as well, right? Once you have these realizations, then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Once you have these realizations as to, hey, what's the point in the universe continuing to help you grow if you're just going to tear it down here? Pisces. So I feel like that helps you get back on your shit. Like you have some realization, like, hey, you truly are the magician of your own life. You cannot allow yourself to be your worst enemy. And then we have the 10 of Swords. This Wheel of Fortune is sandwiched between this 10 of Wands and this 10 of Swords here. That's 2 tens. It's a final ending to whatever negative cycles that you've been playing out for yourself. I feel like there's almost been a space where you've been scared of somebody getting too close. So it's almost like you're trying to like crush it down before it's able to even grow. And it's something beautiful here. You're trying to like escape it. Pisces, that's not for you, right? That's not for you at this time. That's not for you. It's really time for you to start balancing. I feel like there's almost an aspect here where you're getting into these relationships, and I feel like you start over investing. It almost like throws yourself off balance here. And so I feel like you start going into this like tension, frustrating energy where it's like you're trying to separate yourself so you can find true balance, so you can figure out what it is you're trying to do here for yourself. Get ahead of your own behavior here, Pisces, right? And then we have the Death card. Once again, whatever it is that you've truly been acting out with, right? It's having a true transformation. And I feel like it's going to be to your best benefit. There's going to be a lot of things here that you're really having to let go of. I feel like it's been a lot of hurt actions involving your heart. Once again, I feel like you've been trusting in a lot of different people, places, and energies here that just really have not been for you, right? Yeah. There could be a Queen of Wands coming in at this time that you're really protecting yourself from. You're not looking at the situation. You're not involving yourself in this situation. This is not for you to deal with here as well, right? And then we have the 4 of Cups and the Star. Yeah. There's a lot of different like sadnesses here that this Queen of Wands is working through. You can't heal this for them. Like you can't fix their sadness. You can't change anything, right? But you know that there's going to be healing energy coming in for them here as well. Sometimes when people are going through sad situations, you just kind of have to let them go through it, right? Like you can't take the pain away from them. You can't, soften the blow. Sometimes you just have to allow people to like really work through their issues and their own pain here for their own self-healing, for their own self-growth, right? And it says, sever vows of poverty. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. It says, dear one, and this lady's like a little peacock too. It says, dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's been a space here where you have a lot of vows, like you're not really seeing yourself, like you feel like you're like undeserving, like you don't deserve to have these good things. And I feel like there's almost like that sabotaging energy that comes in, like I'm supposed to be poor, I'm supposed, no, Pisces, like sever these vows of poverty. Like you're an abundant being, right? Like you have so many beautiful things coming in for yourself. Don't allow what other people are telling you to be your truth here as well, right? All right, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.